China, the most heavily populated nation on the planet, is a vibrant and energetic country. The bustling metropolis of Shanghai is its cultural and business hub, making it the perfect location for one of the most prestigious and popular golfing events on the calendar, the WGC HSBC Champions. The tournament's grown beyond recognition since its inception in 2005 and is now a fully fledged World Golf Championship event.
People in China are very excited about golf. I know we've been going over there for a while now, but it all seems new to them every time we go back, and they're excited to have us there.
Having a massive tournament like a World Golf Championship in China is only going to develop the game and make it better.
It's produced some really good champions over the years. I remember Martin Keimer's won, Mickelson won. It always seems to bring out the best in the best players.
I love this tournament. I just think bringing world-class golf into the Asian market is just terrific, and the golf courses we've played have been wonderful.
Having stopped off in Shenzhen in 2012, the event is now back in its regular home, Shanghai, meaning a 2-week stint for the players in the city as part of the European Tour's final series.
I love Shanghai as a city. I think of all the cities in China in particular, it's the most cosmopolitan, it's the most, I guess, the most familiar for Westerners in a way. So in that way, it's nice because at least it's somewhere where you feel a little bit familiar. But when you go to China, it's nice to experience the culture too.
Originally conceived in 2005 as a tournament of champions from around the world, the WGC HSBC Champions is now in its 10th edition and will this year feature several of its former champions. The first winner was Englishman David Howe, who held off the then world #1 Tiger Woods to prevail by 3 shots and claim the biggest victory of his career to date. Tiger would come up just short again in 2006, as South Korea's Yi Yang claimed his first European Tour title. He became the event's first ever Asian winner. Much to the delight of the Chinese crowd. 12 months on, Sergio Garcia shone at Sheshan, edging Oliver Wilson in a playoff.
It was a great win. It was a very good year for me. With the HSBC Champions, I managed to get to #2 in the world, so it meant a lot. It's definitely up there.
Garcia's win in 2008 was sandwiched by 2 Phil Mickelson victories in 07 and 09, and lefty can't wait to have another go at Sheshan.
HSBC's done a great job of presenting a world-class event, so to have won it twice feels incredible, and I'm excited about this year. I have a good feeling about this year.
The event provided another dramatic finish in 2010, when the newly crowned world #1 Lee Westwood locked horns with Italy's Francesco Molinari. The pair finished a phenomenal 9 and 10 shots ahead of the rest of the field, with Molinari eventually crowned the winner. A year later, Martin Keimer went into the final round 5 shots off the lead.
I was not thinking about winning because you were so far back, but then I made the bunker shot on 7. Yeah, and then I was off.
Unbelievable performance by Martin Keimer.
The event took a 1-year break from Sheshan in 2012 when Ian Poulter arrived on the back of another outstanding Ryder Cup performance at Medina.
I carried a lot of that momentum from the Ryder Cup over into the back end of the season, and I think it was very nice to win another WGC event. Sometimes when people are that far in front, it's hard to get across the line. So it was all about patience. It was all about trying to play the hole in front, not trying to get to the 72-hole mark. You had to get off to a good start around that golf course. That's exactly what I did.
He's got it, Ian Poulter.
I was significantly under par through 10 holes. You know, I was in position.
Yes!
It was nice to win in the fashion that I won. I mean, I played really solid, hold putts at the right times.
When the going gets tough, the tough get going, and they don't come any tougher than Ian Poulter.
Well, I was very pleased to come away holding some silverware.
The tournament returned to Sheshan last year with arguably the strongest field the HSBC Champions has ever attracted. Ian was in the mix again, but a final round 66 saw him come up 3 shots shy of the eventual winner, Dustin Johnson. The American was head and shoulders above the rest of the field, finishing on 24 under par to seal his first World Golf Championship title. Ahead of last year's tournament, Andrew Cotter caught up with defending champion Poulter.
Welcome to Shanghai, to where the WGC HSBC Champions has returned. A great city, playing host to the world's greatest golfers. And one of them is Ian Poulter. Well, Ian, I'm sure in your travels around the world you've seen some sights, some views, but this is one to beat them all. We're here in the new district, Pudong, the financial district, looking out over Puxi, the older part. It's an astonishing city, Shanghai.
It is absolutely incredible. Just to think this 25 years ago was just fields, and obviously it's grown up very, very quickly. You know, you just can't believe that this city's that big and holds that many people with this many impressive buildings.
You consider the growth of this place, and that's mirrored by the growth of golf in China itself.
Yeah, it's been very impressive. The last 10 years, HSBC have brought the best players in the world over to China to play golf, and that's definitely helped grow the game of golf here in China. And I think their continued support is going to help the youngsters in China become bigger and better.
I suppose the thrill for you as a golfer is that some tournaments become a bit samey. But coming out here, everything is so different.
It is different. Everything about it is very, very different. That's why we love coming to China.
Well, in this great city, have a great week.
I will, thank you.
Sheshan International Golf Club's par 72 layout measures over 7,100 yards. There's thick rough to punish wayward shots, but the layout offers options for those brave enough to take risks off the tee. It's a high-quality course which produces high-quality champions.
We've sponsored over 33 golf tournaments in the last 7 or 8 years, so we've got some expertise now of what works and what doesn't. And there is no doubt that if you want to create a world-class golf tournament, it follows that you have to have a world-class golf course. And that sounds obvious, but not all events are played on world-class golf courses, and Sheshan certainly is that.
Sheshan is his home, it's this tournament's home. It's a superb golf course, it's got a brilliant finish. Really, it lends itself to high drama, that finish. It generates a better atmosphere there. They love to see these top golfers.
So he's going over the pin. Oh, it's going in!
It's a course that has definitely matured over the last number of years that we've been going back. I would expect it to be in fantastic condition like it was the last time we played, and hopefully it's going to continue to get better and better.
Really liked the greens there. They were firm and fast the year we played, so I felt like you had to play good golf. You had to have control of your iron play, you had to hit the ball nice and high and soft into the greens, and I felt like there was a premium on that, which I feel like sort of suits my game.
It's quite a long golf course. It's you got to drive the ball well. The last time we played there, the rough was particularly thick and juicy, so you got to hit it on the fairways, and it's always in great condition. The greens are always running really well, and it seems like it always produces a really good champion.
Yeah, I played it in 2010. A really good golf course, pretty Americanized, so pretty comfortable feeling. I remember last time I was there, I made a 10 on the last hole, so hopefully we can improve on that.
Yes, the course has a notoriously tricky finish. The drivable par 4 16th with a quarry down the right, a strong par 3 17th and a par 5 with water to finish can give up birdies, but also bogeys and worse if you push too hard.
It's a slow builder of a course. It lets you play your way into it, and at the end, it really does reward the people who are going for it. And what more do you want at the end of the tournament? There's some people who need to protect leads. There are some people who look to pick up shots, and this course sort of favours the latter, the people trying to pick up shots. And for the fans, the result's not done until the last putt.
16 is a hole that could sort of make or break your tournament. you go for the green and just miss it a little right, obviously it's sort of game over for you. And even if you miss that green left, it's a very tough up and down. So it's a great little hole, and it comes at just the perfect time on the golf course.
16 provides an opportunity to make a birdie or eagle, as does 18, but I've also seen a lot of bogeys and doubles. I think it's just a great finish.
If you look at just the majors, the Masters always has that traditional and history, and that different feeling because history is repeated, because it's always in the same place.
It adds one more layer to the story that you can write about. You need stories to build interest. Yes, Phil getting off a plane is going to create a tremendous amount of interest. Phil winning the tournament would create a tremendous amount of interest. History creates interest as well.